What's up, Lakers Nation? After the Lakers squeak out a 3-point win against the Spurs, Gilbert Arenas went to Shannon Sharpe's The Nightcap in order to advocate for the Lakers making a trade by the deadline on February 8th. Now, before we get into that and potential Lakers trade targets, most of those watching this video right now aren't subscribed, so make sure you hit that subscribe button and let's get into it. Gilbert Arenas, one of the biggest names currently in sports media, also known as Agent Zero back in his playing day. He was definitely a bona fide stud for those who know. He went to Nightcap, Shannon Sharpe's show on the volume, and spoke about the Lakers potentially making a trade and how he was definitely on the side of the Lakers going to get a Zach LaVine. He advocated about the Lakers not having enough offensive firepower when LeBron James comes off the court. And I understand where he's coming from. This matchup between the Lakers and Spurs was a game where you hope the Lakers would go out and dominate a Spurs team that is only 3-20 on this season. This is a game where not only does Anthony Davis dominate, but you hope the supporting cast around him dominates the game. Gilbert is worried about the Lakers' ability to find offensive firepower when LeBron James has to sit certain games throughout the season, obviously due to his minutes restriction and the monitoring of the wear and tear that he goes through on a given night. Like most Lakers fans and NBA fans, Gilbert did speculate that if a trade were to happen, it'd have to involve a D'Angelo Russell or Rui Hachimora. However, I personally don't believe the Lakers should make any trade that involves D'Angelo Russell or Austin Reaves. I believe both of them as two guards on this basketball team have been very important for this core, and I do believe in what both players can bring to this Lakers roster. Now, if scoring is something that the Lakers are looking to find an upgrade at, I don't believe they should look for it in a Zach LaVine. I do believe there is another player out there who we have mentioned before on this platform should be the Lakers' first target. It was recently reported that the Utah Jazz are willing to shop all-star power forward Lauri Markkanen. This is a player who I believe the Lakers should make number one priority on their trade deadline list due to the fact that I believe he is a guy who will not only provide the scoring that the Lakers are looking for when LeBron James is out of lineups and those nights where they need not only a big scoring night from Anthony Davis, but by somebody else. I do believe Lauri Markkanen could be that guy, but I also believe Lauri will be great for guards like D'Angelo Russell and Austin Reaves. D'Lo does not get enough credit for his ability to play pick and roll, and his ability to do that with Lauri Markkanen and Anthony Davis could make for nightmares for opposing defenses in the NBA, especially in those nights where LeBron James is out of the lineup and you're looking for simpler buckets in sets using Lauri Markkanen and Anthony Davis as the catalyst to do that through your guards like Austin Reaves and D'Angelo Russell. Now, understanding that Zach LaVine is probably the more popular pick of the two by NBA fans, I personally feel like Lauri Markkanen is the better decision in terms of fit. LeBron James has showed an affinity to work really well with bigs, and this Lakers team over the past 3 or 4 years has shown their bigger lineups are their more exceptional ones, especially the way Anthony Davis and LeBron James can dominate. And I think when you add another skillful 7-footer to this team in a Lauri Markkanen, the sky ultimately becomes the limit for the Lakers team going into the future. I think in terms of the scoring, the defense, the ability to work and fit within the players who are already on this roster, I think Lauri Markkanen is probably the better fit than a Zach LaVine at this point. I also believe if the Lakers are looking for consistent shooting, and it has been awesome to see Taurean Prince has been shooting well as of late, Cam Reddish is starting to get more comfortable knocking down that corner three, but Lauri Markkanen right now is shooting a whopping 40% from the three-point range. He's been a bit more consistent of a three-point shooter than that of a Zach LaVine. Now, to Zach LaVine's credit, the situation in Chicago definitely does not always allow him to get the best looking shot or the best shot attempt. However, as of right now where it stands, I do believe with Lauri Markkanen shooting being added to this Lakers roster, this is a Lakers team who I think will be propelled to a top 2 favorite in the Western Conference if he is added to this team. A potential trade for Lauri Markkanen could look like the Lakers receive Lauri while the Pacers get Rui Hachimora, Jackson Hayes, and the second-round pick, and while the Utah Jazz receive Gabe Vincent, Jalen Hood-Schifino, Maxwell Lewis, and a 2029 first-round draft pick. Now, that could potentially be something not only the Utah Jazz being interested in, but the Lakers as well, if all parties were to come into agreement. Now, with that being said, for those who are watching this video, again, you're not subscribed, make sure you go subscribe. And with that being said, I'm JayRob with Lakers Digest. Peace.